Hey y'all, what's going on? It's me, Kingkouture, and I am back, finally, with another video. Okay, so to start things off, I'll be showing you all my everyday makeup routine using my favorite beauty products. So, shall we get into it? Let's get into it. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so every time I post a new video, you will get the notification. Other than that, let's get straight up into it. To start things off, I like to go in with my Milk Hydrogrip primer. This right here is literally my favorite primer of all time. This is literally that primer that you can go out to the club. See, already I'm starting with these videos and the background noise want to interrupt me. Anyways, this is the primer that you can go out to the club with your friends, have a good time, and you ain't got to worry about your makeup moving. Literally. You ain't got to worry about your makeup budging at all. And this is good for people with oily skin. Yeah, I love this primer. If you know, you know. I like to go in with my Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. This right here is one of my favorite concealers. I actually use this shade number 12 to color correct. So I like to apply a little bit right there or where I have dark marks at. Like this, and then I just take a brush and I blend it all out. Okay, so I had to blend that off camera because I don't want this video to be stretched out. So next I like to go in with my Juvia's Place shade stick, and this one right here is in the shade Congo. I love to use this to basically contour a little bit, and I like to go right here, and right up in here. Literally that's it. And you don't want to go too far with this product because it's super dark. This is actually a little bit too dark for my skin, but it works out if I'm doing the underneath method. So I hope you get what I mean. I'm just gonna start blending that out, and I'm going in a upward motion like this. You want to make sure this step right here is really blended in. I love doing this because it gives more of that high cheekbone when you apply your foundation over it, and then when you know, use your bronzer or your contour, your powder contour, it just makes it look really, really snatched. So there we have it. You see how it kind of like, that looks so good. Okay, on to the next part. I don't know about y'all, but I talk about this foundation all the time, and I highly recommend it. That's the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. Literally, this is my favorite foundation. Like, I just love the way that it makes you look like skin, but better. You will see what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying this to my face. This foundation has literally did a lot for me. Like when I first started using this foundation, I couldn't use nothing else. Literally. Y'all see how good that look? Oh my god. That looks so amazing. Yes, I like to go over my eye lid because for my everyday look, I rarely do foundation. I rarely do eyeshadow. My bad. Okay, so you see how, ooh. You see how, ooh. Ooh. You see how that looks versus, ooh. That looks so good. Okay, so here's the foundation and what it looks like. I just love, love, love how luminous it looks. Okay, so next I'm going in with my e.l.f. 24-Hour Camo Concealer. This literally is my favorite concealer. Like, When I say literally, I mean, yeah. Definitely my favorite concealer because one, it's $6. Two, if you never knew it was e.l.f. or drugstore or $6, you would think this was a high-end concealer because the creaminess of it and the way that it lasts for 24 hours, not no 16, definitely is everything to me. This is in the shade Deep Cinnamon. You can get this from like Walmart. You can get it from Ulta. You can get this from CVS. You can get this like any drugstore that carries makeup. And that's what I love about it. I see that a lot of people like the hydrating concealer from e.l.f. She's not that girl for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I always blend out my chin first, my forehead right here, and then my under eye because I like my under eye to set in a little bit more so that when I blend it out, it gives me more of a full coverage finish. So yeah, I always do this in the same exact way every single time. You see how beautiful this concealer is and how it blends out? I'm telling you, if you haven't tried this concealer yet, you need to try it out. So, as I'm blending this out, I like to go ahead and do the edges of this and carry it up to where I want to have that highlight at. So like that. And then I go from the end point and bring it inward towards the inner corner of my eye. So that way I'm not dragging so much product out. And I'm going to show y'all another trick that I do. Or it's not really a trick, but it's a preference. I like to cover the whole entire nose. Because I feel like I'm going to just carve it out anyways. I'm going to reshape it. So why not just cover the entire nose? That's just my opinion. I don't know if there's anyone else who does that. But I feel like I like to start with a whole new nose. What I like to do is take the brush, the foundation brush that I use, and I go over all the edges to just blend everything out to make everything a little more seamless. Now that that's blended out, I'm going to go ahead into setting powder, and the setting powder that I've been using almost every day for every makeup look is the Huda Beauty setting powder. I literally love this setting powder. We're going to dip into the powder, and with this powder, I like to use a little bit first because once you set it, it will give you that highlighted look. And we don't want to look too bright. So we just go in with the brush. I don't like to really bake or anything. Yeah, just not my thing. Oh, it smells so... I don't really know what it smells like. Almost like a perfume. The next part that I like to get into is my brows. But y'all know I'm going to do my brows off camera because she just takes entirely too long. So we just gonna do the brows off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and go into my favorite bronzer by Juvia's Place. This one right here is in the shade Dark, and this is exactly what it looks like. I like to mix both of the shades, but this one right here is really my go-to shade because I love the way it's just like so warm. So I like to kind of swirl my brush in it and then just like pack it on right here. I like to pack it and then also brush. Don't mind me, I like to go in with some product, you know. Not afraid. You can't be afraid to just use some of that product. And I just kind of like to brush down, make my forehead appear to be a little bit smaller because we have a big one. A very big, ooh. a very big one. Okay, so for my nose, I like to go into the deep dark palette. Here is the other one that I used, but I like to go into the deep dark for my nose, and I go into this shade right here, simply because I don't want my nose to look red. Like, I just go into a more of a natural shade, so that it can look like a natural nose contour. Okay, and then I'm going to take that powder and I'm going to carve my cheek out. Okay, so I carved my face out. Now I'm going to go into this bronzer that I use for my face, and we're going to just pop that on my crease. And we're going to connect it to where we place that shadow for the nose contour. So I'm just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like so. Then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Again, you guys, this is my everyday look, and this is exactly what I do. Something very, very simple. Honestly, this is literally when I want to, you know, add a little pop to the eye. Because most times I just like do nothing. And then we're going to take the darker shade right here, and I'm just going to pop that right there. So I'm going to do basically like a triangle shape. I'm going to press it in like this. And this is an angle brush, so it really helps with that triangle. I'm going to press it right there, and then I'm going to turn it and press it just like that. Okay, and then once I get that shape, I'm going to sweep it on the inside to blend it out. There you have the eyes, and then next I'm going to take this Queen of Hearts palette from Colored Rain. Literally one of my favorite palettes, simply because of this shade right here. I love, love, love this orange shade because I like to use it as my blush. Ah! Oh my gosh! Ah! Like the best. The best. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to actually take it up here. I get crazy with the blush, y'all. Like, crazy. So. Oh my gosh, that just looks so. Yeah, I'm looking at myself in the computer. This looks so, I mean, like, so good. Okay, next I'm going to start by dusting this powder off. I'm going to take some over here to soften that blush, and then I'm going to sweep the rest over my nose so that it can also soften my nose as well. That looks so good. And then I'm going to pat this in, well, press this in, and then I can brush it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Sephora Molasses lip pencil. This is literally my all-time favorite lip pencil ever. Y'all know I'm gonna do a little overlining. Okay, so now that my lip liner is on, I'm gonna take one of my favorite glosses by Juvia's Place, and this one is Caramel Rose, and I'm just going to okay, so now that I have the majority of my face complete, I'm going to hop off camera, do my lashes, a nice wing, set my face, come back and show you all the finished look. Okay.
wet wipes, case a bum try to touch me. Ew.
What's that right there? Damn. That shit look nice.
Kingkouture.
Oh, my makeup just like that.
Oh, you want your shit like that? That's expensive. Point blank period. Nah, for real though. Shout out to Kingkouture.
I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all like this look. If so, make sure you drop down in the comment section and leave me a comment to let me know what you all think. Other than that, hit that thumbs up to like this video and hit that subscribe button so you can join the family. I mean, wouldn't you want to come back to all of this beauty? Because if I was you, I would too. Other than that, catch you all in my next video. Love you all so much. Mwah, 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 mwah.